wait for you, Matt. Just take your time. Take your time. No problem. We love you. All right, here we go. Call to order. The regular meeting of the Keansburg Board of Education will be held in the Bulger Middle School Media Center. Adequate notice for this meeting has been mailed to the Asbury Park Press, filed with the municipal clerk of Keansburg, posted on the district website, and posted inside the office of the Keansburg Board of Education, 100 Palmer Place, Keansburg, New Jersey, on January 10th, 2026. Roll call.
Mrs. Clayton?
Here.
Mrs. Frizzell?
Here.
Ms. Kelleher Moran?
Here.
Mr. Minkowski?
Here.
Mr. Kitchen? Mr. Cook?
Here.
Mr. Hoff?
Here.
Ms. Ferraro?
Here.
Ms. Ryan?
Please rise. Pledge of allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Real quick, just in case there's an emergency, there's 4 exits. There may be 2 behind you, so the closest one. Maddie will take you out if you need assistance. Committee reports. Well, I'm sorry, strike that.
Yeah,
We're going to do a presentation. One of my favorite teachers. Did I say that out loud? Okay. And Ms. Famika will present. One of my favorite administrators.
Good evening, everyone. So in the spring of last year, we were lucky to nominate some of our teachers for a state recognition program for the state of New Jersey. The goal of the program is to identify educators who are valued by their school and community with strong knowledge and skills and an inspiring presence and clear vision for the quality of teaching and learning. So this year, Mr. Jimmy McCarthy has won this award. He was chosen just based on the work that he does in his classroom. He works with very challenging students. He comes to school every day with a smile on his face. He's willing to take on any challenge that's put in front of him. And the one thing that really stands out is that he builds really strong relationships with the students in his class. And I think if you were to ask any of the students, they would say the same. So we would like to give you the certificate. There's one from the State Department as well as from the Board of Education.
Wait, Christine.
Here, okay. I'm gonna give you this letter too. Oh, I guess it is. Letter.
What's behind you?
There.
That's you. That's you.
Also, just quickly, I just confirmed with Ms. Famika, Mr. McCarthy is the first of our staff members to ever receive this award. So,
All right, we'll now do the student reports. So, Chase, we're going to start over here because we have a new young lady. So we're going to put her right on the mic. Kaylee, go ahead, please, from high school.
Should I stand up?
No.
Yeah, good. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kaylee Kenny. I'm on behalf of Keansburg High School, and I would like to take a moment to share some of the exciting things that is happening in our class and express our sincere gratitude. First, we would like to thank all of the parents and families who generously donated baked goods for the class of 2028 sports bake sales. Because of your support, we raised a significant amount of money towards our goal of creating an awesome and memorable senior year. Your time, effort, and generosity truly makes a difference, and we are incredibly grateful. We are also looking forward to our upcoming gift auction, which will be held on March 13th in the KHS cafeteria. This event is always a highlight for our community, and we are excited to continue building school spirit while raising funds for our class. In addition to fundraising, we've been celebrating student achievement and positive behavior. Our second Zero Conduct Party of the year was a huge success, with 194 students invited to attend. These students earned their invitations by having 0 conduct points and consistently arriving to school on time. The event was filled with fun activities, including a slider buffet, volleyball, and mini golf. It was a great way to recognize students who demonstrate responsibility and positive choices every day. We also hosted an honor roll breakfast to celebrate the hard work of academic dedication of our students. Recognizing academic excellence is an important part of our school culture, and we are proud of everyone who achieved this milestone. Our Key Club members have been actively involved in supporting our community as well. They recently assisted the parade committee with preparations for the gift auction, showing once again that service and leadership are strong values within our student body. Finally, we would like to congratulate 5 new members of the National Honor Society: Joanna Blozen, Lindsay Butler, Miracle Mathis, Bella Fernandez, and Annalicia Rossi. Their commitment to scholarship, leadership, service, and character makes us proud, and we look forward to seeing all that they continue to accomplish. That is all that we have for tonight.
All right, from our Bolger Middle School, we have a professional. Go ahead there, Chase.
Bolger Middle School held parent-teacher conferences on February 5th in the evening and February 6th in the afternoon. Our spelling bee took place last week in January and was open to all grade levels at Bolger. The 7th grader, Armani Draper, was the first place winner, and the 8th grader, Don Armado, was the runner-up. Congratulations to all of those who participated in this event. Ms. Lavery is taking all of her students' classes Those who participated received a raffle ticket to win a prize. The sixth grade students of the month were Evangelos Cazares and Madeline Morales. Seventh grade students were Landon Ward and Janai Henderson. The eighth grade students were James Benfer and Vanessa Linda Villa. We are very proud of the great work they have done. Thank you.
Any committee reports?
Thank you, Mr. President. Just want to do two committee reports, first being the Financial Committee, which held earlier this evening. Nothing really major there, just as from all of our board members, we have the audit report, which I'm sure everybody's going to go through nice and thoroughly. I'm sure we have a presentation later. They'll go into more detail about that. Just another thing, we have a new governor this year, and so therefore our budget season has been pushed a little bit, I guess, forward. And there'll be new dates in the future for our board meeting for approval, so more information to come on that. And then the last, on February 3rd, there was a legislative panel for the NJSBA with Senator Gopal and Senator O'Scallon. It's very informative, talks a lot about Monmouth County, some of the new ideas that they're proposing for the county and the local schools. Everything seems to be good, though. Thank you.
Shannon, thank you. Okay, we will now do our annual report from HFA by Mr. Robert Mulligan. For the record, he did not receive an envelope of cash. For the good news we're about to get.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me. Like I was just mentioned, I'm Robert Mulligan, Senior Audit Manager with HFA. I oversaw the audit this year, so I'm happy to be here to present. I like to keep these presentations short and sweet, especially after I follow up a great job by the student and awesome on the board. It's tough to come in and bore you guys with numbers, but thank you for having me. If you have any questions, happy to answer it. If I don't have an answer, I will get it right for you tomorrow morning, so please stop me if you have anything. First of all, the thing that people care most about, we have three opinions in our report. It's our independent auditor's report, our independent auditor's report on internal controls over financial compliance over financial reporting, and our independent auditor's report on compliance and internal control over compliance for our state federal programs. For all three of those, we have an unmodified opinion, which is the best opinion that we can give. And most importantly, most excitedly, we have no control deficiencies to report, no findings in the report, no significant deficiencies. All in all, just a giant stamp of approval for the district. And I believe the district has had some findings in the past few years, and those are all gone at this point. And there's just been a great job done by the retired business office. So overall, that's the message that everybody cares about. So great job. When you're looking at your reports, I'd like to point out a couple sections in particular. First, pages 1 through 8, this is the letter transmittal. This is a letter that's coming from the district's point of view. This is just going to give you some background on what the district sees about their future budgets, demographics, things affecting the districts from your point of view. So I always like to start there. It's a good place to kind of see what administration thinks is happening. From there, the MD&A. This is pages 21 through 28. This I would call a snapshot of your numbers. It's a little more condensed version of everything you see in the remaining pages. Good way to kind of see year over year some of the changes that have occurred. But again, overall, we're in a great position. So these are two just general areas that you can kind of look at to guide you as you look. Fund balance. At the end of the year this year, we were at $16.1 million in fund balance. A very healthy fund balance for the district. When you compare it to your operating budget, you're at about 37%. Now, when it comes to school districts, there is no standard per se. I'd say anywhere 20 to 40% is very healthy. When you get beyond that, you want to look into utilizing more of that money on programs. If you get below that, you want to kind of replenish those areas for a rainy day. With that $16.1 million, about $8 million of that is capital and maintenance reserve monies. These are set aside for a rainy day for capital projects, maintenance projects. They're very restrictive as to how you can use them. But as you're doing projects, looking to utilize that money to kind of help within the budget, help pay for projects. You have a very healthy balance here. So, just something to keep in mind. You don't have 60 million that you can just pull out. You've got $8 million that's heavily restricted. So, just kind of looking for opportunities to use that going forward, but again, very healthy overall. Our COVID and art monies, these have all been used at this point. We've collected on all these at this point. Those ended as of, I believe, December 31st, was when we have used all those monies. So at this point, we've collected all those monies, we've utilized them. This is important to remember as the district continues to look into new grant opportunities. Those monies are not coming back, and I think we'd all rather not have another COVID, so I think we will welcome that money not coming back in a sense. But, I know the district has looked into more grant opportunities. With that comes more paperwork, looking into these things, but overall, it's very healthy for the district to keep looking for those opportunities to find ways to fund more programs, more projects. And then the last thing I want to touch on, because it's a significant change from previous years. In our independent auditors report, we have what's called an emphasis of the matter paragraph. This is a special paragraph that gets put in when we have a change in accounting principle. This is something that is required by the Governmental Accounting Standards Board. Has to be in the report related to your compensated absences. The reason I bring it up is because the number is going to look a little shocking to some if you look at this number. Basically what the standard says is that when you have accrued sick and vacation time for your employees, you have to show it for the full amount of their days. Now, historically, with the way state statute is, these are capped amounts, whether it be by contract, state statute. People are not going to get paid out these dollar amounts when they retire. However, according to statute, we have to show it for the full amount. So this number increased $6 million compared to the prior year. Again, I bring that up to say this has no impact on the budget. This has no impact on what you're going to have to pay to employees when they retire. Those rules and those caps and the way your contracts are set up, those stay. Nothing changes. This is simply a disclosure that we have to do. So if you're looking at the report and comparing it to previous years and you're saying, why is this number so high? Please do not worry about that. It is, again, just a disclosure that we have to do, and it will not result in you having to pay those dollar amounts. The amount that you would potentially have to pay is closer to $300,000 than it is the $6 million number. So I like to bring that up when I'm doing these presentations just because it is such a stark difference. But overall, I do want to thank the board. I want to thank Mike and Lindsay and the entire business office. Audits are tricky, as Mike knows. We come in and we ask for things that maybe he worked on a year ago, so it is difficult. There's always new legislation, new rules that we have to follow, so asking for new things, and it takes a lot of time and effort, so we appreciate all that they do for us in helping us get this done, and we appreciate all of your support in having us. So that's all I really have, but if you have any questions, happy to answer.
Yeah, can you shed some light? What's a user access level?
A user access level, that is just kind of in general when you have employees that have access to your financial system. So, it can range depending on responsibility. So your business administrator is going to have a lot more access to the system because they have their hands in more approval areas. They have to handle budget things. So this is a general listing of anybody that has access to the system and what level of access they have.
Okay, because I'm just reading something and it just says it's on a need to know, a need to do basis. Just wanted to know what that specifically meant.
Yeah, so essentially that is just saying, periodically you want to continue to check those access levels. If people leave, you want to remove their access. Now, they're not typically taking their laptops with them or anything to get into your system, but you want to make sure if they leave, you remove their access. If you have somebody that's primary responsibility is payroll, right? You wouldn't expect your person that's just running payroll to have the same access as your business administrator who has to do budgets and approve POs and do those different things. So when we say need to do basis, it's looking at your job responsibilities and making sure you only can access the areas that you're supposed to. And that's really just a periodic check that we kind of tell people, hey, just make sure you're kind of watching that. If you don't do it for a couple of years, things could happen, new person comes in, those kinds of things, just general cleanup of that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
He basically asked what I was.
So I have a question, please.
Yeah.
I know we have the best business administrator and board secretary in the country, and we got a clean audit. Well, next year, will HFA create something different and look at, or is it the same thing, or do we pick things?
So there are obviously, when it comes to state statutes and stuff, there is things that we're looking at every single year. You have to look at them, right? That's just state rules you have to follow. When it comes to things such as when you're saying, we do implement unpredictability into our audit. So, day one, Mike doesn't know every single thing we're looking at, right? We do different testing year over year to kind of test different areas on a rotating basis. When it comes to your state and federal grants, I don't want to bore you with all the rules and how those get decided, but.
Please, because I have another question. I
Yeah.
interrupt you, but I have one more huge question.
Okay, yeah, when it comes to state and federal grants, there's specific calculations when you have, so it's increasing, but, so for argument's sake, it would be $1 million next year. If you spend over $1 million in state monies, we have to do what's called a single audit, which is essentially an audit within the audit. Looking specifically at your state programs or looking specifically at your federal programs. For you guys, you typically have enough money that we're doing both. So on a rotating basis, depending on what we find in prior years, depending on when the last time we tested a program, those things get picked. So, for instance, in the current year, we tested for your state aid public, which is just your general state aid. You'll see that in most school districts because that's your largest state money that comes in. But depending on the year, you may also test your TPIF monies. We may test, different Title I versus Title IV in a given year on your federal side. So those things rotate depending on different calculations and different questions we have to answer in order to get to that point. But that's kind of a long way of saying it.
Okay, so we have a clean audit. We're gonna get our pictures in the paper tomorrow.
Yeah.
But how is it that two districts up north get a clean audit, then next, they're $15 million in the hole? I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but if we just are they getting clean audits too? And how does that happen, sir?
It depends. I mean, I can't.
I understand that you haven't
speak
seen
to my
our books.
clients, obviously. There's a lot of factors, right? There's a lot of factors. You see a couple of years ago, a lot of people lost a lot of state aid, right? And they lost it very quickly. So that's can rapidly turn things, right? You lose a lot of state aid, and you weren't planning for it. Now again, I point out you guys have $16 million in a nice healthy reserve, right? If you turned around tomorrow and said, I'm using $10 million of that next year to do whatever, build a brand new media arts center, might be amazing for the students, but long term, did you think about the implications? What if you lose more state aid in the future, right? So that's really what it comes down to, and as much as, auditors, we assist with those kinds of things, that also comes on to some of the administration in those school districts to make sure they are planning for the future. And like you said, you've got the best business administrator and board secretary in the country. So you have people that are planning for the future and thinking about those things. But that is how, things rapidly turn. You get a new governor, new administration, they look at things differently. So, there's obviously a million ways, but that would be a very recent example.
Well, I thank you for your time. I don't know if anybody else has questions, but again, okay, we thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'll now open up the meeting to any comments and questions related to the board agenda items only. Please come forward, state your name and address. Seeing no one, I'll close that portion. We are not having an executive session. All of our questions were just answered by Mr. Robert Mulligan from HFA. I need approval of minutes, please.
I'll make that motion.
Can I have a second? Can I have a second? Oh, there
Yeah.
wasn't many people here.
Roll call, Mrs. Clayton. Mrs. Clayton.
I'm sorry. We were discussing something.
All right.
Yes.
That's all.
Yeah.
Mrs. Frizzell. Okay. Thank you. Ms. Callahan Moran.
There's myself, I'm so absent from meeting.
Mr. Menkowski?
I recuse myself as well.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
Mr. Hoff?
Yes.
Ms. Farrar?
Yes.
Superintendent's report, please.
Superintendent of Schools recommends positive action on the following items. Under Personnel, 1, Retirement 25-26 District, 2, Professional Employment Revision, 3, Leave of Absence Medical, 4, Substitute Teachers and Paraprofessionals for the district, 5, Change in Degree Status Movement on the Guide Revision, 6, Volunteer Community Service Hours at Joseph C. Caruso School, 7, Coach Advisor Positions for the spring at Keansburg High School, 8, Coach and Advisor Positions at the spring at Joseph R. Bolger Middle School, 9, Volunteer Positions, 10, Professional Development costing $150 or above, and 11, 25-26 attendance at DAANJ Workshop.
All right, please get a motion.
Second.
Second.
Brooke?
Any questions? I have one. Can we please talk about number 6, please?
Oh, yes. So this is a student from, it's actually one of our teachers' children who wanted to volunteer in school. So he's coming to volunteer. We're an approved site for him to do volunteer hours.
Okay. Awesome, sir.
Mrs. Clayton?
Yes.
Mrs. Frizell?
Yes.
Ms. Callahan Moran?
Yes.
Mr. Menkowski?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
Mr. Hoff?
Yes.
Ms. Farrar?
Yes, except I recuse myself from number 11.
Thank you.
Under Policy and Regulation, Policy First Reading Alert 202, number 13, Policy First Reading Alert 234, and number, we skipped some numbers there, number 17,
That's a few.
NJAC Fiscal Accountability, Efficiency, and Budgeting Procedures Alert 236, second reading.
For the record, there's no 14, 15, or 16. Okay. May I please get a, may I please have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
May I please have a second? Any questions?
I guess I have just one quick question. For number 17, number 1552, I guess is, I'm assuming is just replacing the other two bottom, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's consolidating it?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's what I thought, just wanted to be clear. Thank you.
Okay, again, for the record, there's no 15, 16, or 14, 15, or 16. Sir?
No, back- oh, go.
Sorry, you got it in the wrong spot there. All right, Mrs. Clayton?
Yes.
Mrs. Frizell?
Yes.
Ms. Callahan Moran?
Yes.
Mr. Menkowski?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
Mr. Hoff?
Yes.
Ms. Farrar?
Yes.
Under General, number 18, District HIB Report. Number 19, Behaviorist Observation in the District. Number 20, Disposal of Unusable, Outdated, Broken Furniture and Equipment. Number 21, Acceptance of Donation, Keansburg Early Learning Center. Number 22, Senior Seminar Internship Location added. And number 23, In-State Class Trips.
May I please have a motion? Have a second?
I'll second. Oh, sorry, Ken. Go ahead.
I'll second.
Okay.
Do I have any questions?
I have a question, I'm sorry. On number 22, so it says that it's to add an internship, correct? You can do that throughout whenever in the semester you can add an
They
intern?
just started.
Okay.
Internships just started this week.
Oh, they did, okay.
Yeah,
Just was
yeah.
curious about that.
Yeah, no, they don't do it, they only do a portion of the year, and they just started this week.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Thank you.
And can we please send a little thank you and KT, please, to our, we love getting donations. All right, sir.
Okay, Mrs. Clayton?
Yes.
Mrs. Frizell?
Yes.
Ms. Callahan Moran?
Yes.
Mr. Menkowski?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
Mr. Hoff?
Yes.
Ms. Farrar?
Yes.
School Business Administrator Board Secretary Report. Board Secretary's monthly certification certifies that no line item has been overexpended and that sufficient funds are available to meet the district's financial obligations for the remainder of the fiscal year. Payroll certification for January 15th and January 30th. The Superintendent of Schools recommends positive action on the following items. 1, receipt and acceptance of January 2026 Board Secretary's Report. 2, approve appropriation transfers. 3, approve bills list. 4, approve 25-26 home instruction. 5, approve 25-26 attendance at the NJSBGA workshop. 6, approve the submission of the New Jersey Learning Acceleration Program High Impact Tutoring Grant.
Please get a motion. Please have a second.
I'll second.
Any questions? Sir?
Ken, you gonna say?
Oh, sorry, we have a question.
Just on number 6, the school year for this runs May 1st of 2026 to May 31st of 2027. Is that just the range of the grant has nothing to do with the actual school year?
Yeah. it's-
Right.
Mhm. It's a grant.
Mrs.
It makes it
Clayton?
very fun for Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah. Mandy? Mrs. Clayton?
Yes.
Mrs. Frizell?
Yes.
Ms. Callahan Moran?
Yes.
Mr. Menkowski?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
Mr. Hoff?
Yes.
Ms. Ferraro? School Business Administrator Board Secretary Addendum. BS1 is approved resolution for the conservation easement of Port Monmouth School property.
May I please get a motion?
Almost, sir.
Judy.
Judy, got
Do
two.
we have any questions?
I just have to remark, this is a marvelous resolution.
I was gonna say that, but I was just gonna make it in my notes, but since you brought it up, yes, it is. I think it's, all right, sir?
No questions? Okay. Mrs. Clayton?
Yes.
Mrs. Frizell? Ms. Callahan Moran?
Yes.
Mr. Menkowski?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
Mr. Hoff?
Yes.
Mrs. Ferraro?
But just so the record's clear, that those trailers that are there, which you're planning on getting rid of, this will require us to get rid of it. It's okay, but you're already planning it, so.
Yeah, early in the works.
Hmm? What did you want?
You said it's already in the works.
Yeah, I said that's already in the works, but I got a question.
What?
A minute.
Minutes, you only need one vote.
Okay, thank you.
So we'll now open up for any public comments and questions related to additional concerns. Please come forward, state your name and address. Seeing no one, we'll close that portion.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my
You can only walk so fast.
God.
It's a big room.
That's my application. My application.
Thank you.
Here or what is right there? What is right there?
Mike, either microphone?
I think it's just this one.
This one, okay.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jessica Mankowski. I'm a teacher at Crusoe Elementary School. The Keansburg Education Association is hosting our annual Read Across America event on Thursday, March 5th from 6 to 8 p.m. in the Crusoe cafeteria. We look forward to an evening of fun food and literacy activities. We would like to invite all board members to attend either as a guest or, even better, if you'd like to volunteer to be a guest reader and read to a small group of our students and their families. Just let me know if you'd be interested. Otherwise, we hope to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right there.
Yes.
All right, anybody else, please come up, say your name. Seeing no one, we'll close that portion. Any old or new communications? We'll start on this side. Brooke, what do you think?
So I had the pleasure of attending the basketball game at Union Beach the other day where two of our students, which Chase had told everybody earlier, Ava Flores and Marquia Walker, got their 300 points each. And a big shout out to Union Beach Athletics because they allowed us to stop the game, let our kids go out, take pictures with their family. We had balloons, and they allowed us to do that twice because again we had two kids. So that was really great. It was I cried a little. For those of you know, I'm a big crier, but it was a really proud moment for them and their families. So big shout out to them and Union Beach Schools for allowing that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just want to say thank you to everybody here that works hard with the audit team. It's really great that we've come a long way in a very short period of time, thanks to your help. And congratulations to Jimmy McCarthy for his first ever, right?
Mhm.
That's a hell of an
We
accomplishment.
actually have two. The other staff member is going to be recognized next month. So we have two.
Oh, that's
Cool.
fantastic.
Nice. Love to keep on going.
Yeah.
Every month
Yeah.
it should be a continued thing. And that's all. Just enjoy the rest of the month. Thank you.
Just want to wish Mr. Johnson well on his retirement, for running the Father Time program, and
He's going to continue running Father Time in his retirement.
Huh?
So he
He
will be
will?
here.
Oh, we
Then
were
it's
hoping
even
that. We were
better.
hoping
Yes.
that.
Cool.
Yes.
Enjoy his retirement, but welcome back for
Yes.
Father Time. And keep a great program going, and just to say thank you. Great news. Thank you, Kathleen.
Patty? Ms. Ferraro?
I just want to say happy retirement to Mr. Johnson. He's been here a long time.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Michael?
I just wanted to first apologize for missing the last meeting. I know it was the teacher and staff appreciation, so it's a meeting that I always like to be at because they, I say it's a thankless job, but it's one of those things I don't think they get enough recognition from the other adults and stuff and the board, but also all the parents. So, so upset to not be here. Congratulate Mr. McCarthy. It was great to be here for that tonight. Did want to recognize Mr. Johnson's retirement. I have all sorts of happy stuff to say about not being able to go to Father Time. I think the father-daughter dance is this
Doing
weekend, coming up in early March. So I'll be able to go there and know that he's going to continue to run it, so that's great news. That's great. I do want to congratulate two of our high school athletes. Sean Retta broke the school record with over 100 wrestling wins. I'm not sure exactly where he is now. I think I saw 103, 104, and 105. But so again, we've got a new school record, and Gabby Flasbaum on her 1,000 points.
Nice.
Also just noticing, I think, did we have the 100th day of school? I know some other
Yes,
schools.
it was
the 100th
Friday.
day. Really?
Cool.
Friday was the 100th day.
Yep, so we're more than halfway there, and just, thank you. That's it.
Sir? Sir?
Nothing.
I'm good.
All right, I have a couple things. Again, congratulations to Mr. Jeff Johnson on his retirement. One of my favorite pictures in the whole wide world is with my nephew at Father Time. I have Shay upside down and a fishing pole in the other hand. So, Mr. McCarthy, again, great teacher, one of my favorite teachers, even though we're not supposed to have favorites, but again, that's why I got the award. I had the honor of attending the Tri-School Musical with only 2 practices. They could have performed at Carnegie Hall with all the music directors and our students. It was amazing. A little confusion with the parking lot though, but that didn't go over.
Yeah, a little confusion.
It's okay, we digress.
We made it work.
Yes. Sports. I need to stop for a second because we always talk about sports, but I explained one time I got caught looking at our board by the high school principal of all of our kids going all over from MIT to NJIT and I got caught again by Mrs. O'Hare over here because I was just fascinated that not only do we excel in sports, but our education too. So it goes back to having some of the greatest teachers in the country. And again, we're so well-rounded. With that being said, we talked about the student standout for wrestling and the 300 points in the Bolger School. The Father Time dance, we talked about that. The high school, I had to witness the 1,000 points. Again, it was very class act by the away team to even congratulate her. It was very nice. I was not there for his 100th win, I'm sorry. But I also like to congratulate Mr. Ferraro and Mr. Hoff. It's the first time we ever won the division. Ever.
Wow.
And I believe we because we're attendance.
And we just surpassed the all-time season wins too.
That's next.
Yep.
And then we were 3rd in the seeding, so we have a home game.
The home game is Wednesday, next Wednesday at 4 p.m.
Awesome. And we'll be there. A huge shout out to Mrs. Leak and her team for helping the Keansburg Parade Committee at the gift auction. It ran so smooth because we had probably 20 volunteers. So yeah, it was awesome. So on behalf of the Keansburg St. Patrick's Day Parade, and with authorization of the mayor, we're inviting everybody here. The KEA, the teachers, Matt, he can even come. All right, yeah.
Nice.
That's gonna be, it's actually 3/28, 26. We would start at Half Moon on the corner of Shore and Main, and we will come up Main to Church to Car, and end at Newport Comfort Firehouse. All right, that being said, that's it. All right, so I'll take a motion to end. And again, thank you all for coming. We'll
I'll make a
see you
motion.
back in, 1 second, we'll see you back in March. Do you have a question, guys?
Oh, no, I was just making the motion. I was following the course.
I don't have a class till 8 o'clock, so we got a couple minutes. Anyway, a good joke or not? Any other questions? All right, thank you.
Oh, we need a second.
We need a second. All in favor?
Aye.
We'll see you on Wednesday. We'll see you for Read It Across America. It's a Thursday. Put it in your calendar. We'll be there.
A couple questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I told my husband Chuck was retiring, he goes,
Taxes.
man, he's gonna be doing a lot of fishing. Yes, he is, baby. Don't be jealous, baby.